on now. Hi, everybody!
Hello! Ah! Don't mind me.
Turn away for 1 second.
Okay.
It's like, for a moment there, I was like, where's my pen? Oh, I should probably switch to this one. Yay!
Yay! Now you can see how cute we are.
Look how cute we is!
This is exactly how we look in real life right now. Well, I'm covered in blanket.
Hold on. I'm fixing it.
You fixing it?
I'm fixing it.
Fixing the continuity.
Yeah, okay. So if you look at my setup to the right of my beautiful face, you may notice that it looks a little bit different than when I do like the standard doodle streams. I have a separate layout for when I'm working in like animating. So.
Wee. Because animation is different
Yes,
from the
so.
draw. A little. So, you're teaching me. Do that.
Yes. Alright.
I
So,
have no idea.
You may be wondering, how the heck do I get to the animation part of Krita? Well, it's actually a set of dockers that you can activate. Technically, there is, like, a mode that is just, animation. However, that tends to get rid of your undo and redo buttons for some reason. At least it did when I was learning how to animate. So...
Oh, so we might have some fun things where I have to go back into the drivers?
No. No. That's not gonna happen. You know why? Because I'm gonna show you the better way. So
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was still pulling up chat.
Yeah.
I am so prepared.
Yes, preparade. Alright.
Parade. We're gonna have a parade! I'm gonna animate a parade. It's
No,
my
you're gonna
very first animation ever.
You're gonna animate a ball. Do not torture yourself with a parade.
I won't. Yet. The look you just shot me.
Of... I don't know, how did it come across to you?
I'm trying... Give me a minute to get the complexities. The most was concern. That was the most present thing on your face. There was a hint of disappointment and anger.
Alright, so... Dang, you've got your brushes, like, all keyed up on yours.
Yay! I wanted them to be big so I could see all of them.
Okay. Well, you're gonna be a bit low on space with this one if you do things that way. So,
Sag.
going to go to settings, dockers. There's animation curves and animation timeline. If you are not using tween animations, you want animation timeline.
Okay.
So
Tween animations?
not tween as in the not quite
I'm
teenager.
like, please
but
explain that because that is a term I know a definition for.
I will explain tweening in a minute. So you're going to open. You're gonna select your animation timeline, and then you're gonna go back into your dockers.
Into my doctors?
Dockers.
Wow, I know I'm not feeling that great today, but I didn't think it was bad.
Welcome to Sassy Theater Child roasts, not theater child.
Closeted theater child.
Closeted. I can talk. Next, you're going to want to go to add on onion skins because those are very important.
Okay, I did it.
Alright, and I will show you the animation curves later, so we're not gonna put those on right now. Now, the beautiful thing about Krita is that if you've been working on something and then switch into animation, like, if I were to go into my animation layout after being in my just standard layout, it has a tendency to crash. This is not... I used to think this was a case of, like, with my processing power. No, this is just Krita. So...
Well, I haven't crashed yet.
You haven't crashed yet. So... First things first. Let's draw where our ball is going to be landing. Because it's important in order to, like, keep everything straight.
I thought you didn't like straight stuff.
Are you assuming that I don't like men?
No, I just said straight stuff. No, a lot of men are not straight.
Fair enough. And then I will put that in later. So, now you may be wondering, how do I add another frame? I'm actually going to add another layer. Because if you want something to be constant, you don't want to add a frame to it.
Okay.
If you want to add a frame, you go down to... Hold on, let me make this a little bit bigger. I just have my timeline positioned to the bottom.
Yeah, I do, yes.
Yeah. So you see all these, like, dots and pegs and weird things. These are your frame placement in relation to where... your frame placement in relation to where it would appear in the animation. Okay. Most animations are done in 2 at 28 frames per second or 48. Now, I'm not gonna say why we don't animate in 60 frames a second here, but I just want everybody to know that even Ghibli movies that have very fluid and smooth animations are usually not animated in 60 frames a second.
Like Anastasia Love. Don't worry about me. I just realized it's the soft animator. You know who I'm talking about.
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
I can learn how to do that because it's so cute.
Yes. So, first things first, you're going to have a frame selected. So,
I'm assuming I want the one that has the thing on it.
It'll automatically place the frame on the layer you're currently on. So you're going to top pen button, but right click on mouse is the other option. And you can use blank frame or you can use duplicate frame. If you have already drawn on a layer and do not want to lose what you have drawn, click the duplicate. I have lost many hours of work by clicking the blank frame. But because we don't have anything on this layer, we're going to create a blank frame. So, now we have this little light bulb thing here. This will allow you to see layers previous to this.
I'm not getting as many options as you.
Nani?
I love how you say, oh yeah, I can see your screen on my screen, and then you look over here. I clicked the up one. Point to it so I make sure we're not being communicator dumb. Okay, so I did the... And I click it very specifically here.
No. On the little frame box.
Okay. The orange bit.
Yes.
Okay. There we go.
No, I realized that you cannot see the menus.
Oh, that's lovely.
No, yeah, so stream cannot see the menus that we see, but there are these little menus that
we do have pop-up menus.
That pop up when we do this.
Okay, so create duplicate frame.
Say which because it's on an empty layer, it's just going to be a blank frame. Now, all right. So, I need to not have the line tool selected.
Do we? Because we're gonna be ball. Do we want ball?
You can just put an ellipse. That's not what I like doing. I prefer
drawing
it because it adds.
Okay, so are we doing it with like the this motion? Are we doing it with the this motion? Is that what we're doing and not just like dropping it?
So hold on, let me actually. Yes. So. gonna be real bad at drawing this curve.
Give me a minute to draw a circle I'm happy with.
Yeah. So most everyone's first animation is going to be a ball. My first animation was a cycle animation. And I kind of had to figure out how to do things that way, which was fun.
Not recommended.
I did get it done in 3 days, though. It was for a school project.
I think I'm gonna start with that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the whole line in.
Oh, so we're gonna do multiple hoppy.
Well, it depends on mine might be a bouncier ball than yours.
Okay, because I'm dumber.
No.
Listen, there are times I say things for comedic effect. If anything, if this were like, I don't know, not intelligence based, but like based on movements IRL, mine would be way bouncier. I move.
Yes, you do. Okay, so to add a frame, you are going to click on a box. Can be right next to, can be not. I'm going to be animating on 2s, which means it's every other box here on the timeline. And then
Okay, so that's why
we
I go
once
3,
again-
6, 9, 12. Or
Hmm?
is that why the numbers above it go 3, 6, 9, 12?
Yeah, that's showing you how many frames out you are.
Okay, so
So I'm going to create a blank frame. Now you may have noticed that this is now turned red. That is because for our friend Onion Skins over here, Onion Skins Chan, we have our previous frames in red and our next frames in green. We will not see the next frames unless we are going back through the frames and needing to do things that way. I'm not going to be going over all, like, the principles of animation here.
yeah, please no.
Yeah,
I
no.
can't learn all of animation in what, 2-3 hours? That would be.
2 hours. We're not doing a 3-hour stream.
You never know. Okay, so you said you copy add.
Add a blank frame.
Where does it say that?
Oh, no. You need to switch which frame you're on. So click on the frame that you want the new frame to be on.
Okay, so I have to make a new layer?
No, you do not need to make a new layer.
Okay, wait.
You can
Please dumb it down. I don't know anything.
Okay, so see how right now we're both selected on the first box?
Yeah.
Well, you can click, or in your case, tap on the every other box.
So I click under the 3, or
under the 3, yes. No. Yes. So now you have switched which frame you're on.
okay.
Now create a blank frame.
If
All
I
the
can
people on YouTube must be like, wow.
look. I don't know. And it's still the up button.
Yes. It will always be the up button
Okay,
on our pens or
create-
right click if you were
Create
using a
blank.
mouse.
Okay.
So,
Now I see nothing.
oh, okay. That's because yours is a little too far out.
Mine's okay.
So see onion skins right here?
Yes.
See onion skins? How this is how many frames, like the numbers at the top, how many frames out from the frame you are currently selected on.
Okay, so I need to...
So like, -2 will adjust the opacity of, the first frame we made. Yeah. The onion skins tool right here is really just for adjusting, what frame we be on.
Okay, I added to the numbers and it's... Wait, did it do? It did!
Yeah! Now you have a ball!
Now I have a ball.
Yes, so this is super handy for if you were doing continuous animation. Sorry, I keep looking at my cute, adorable new PNG that I finished.
For us.
For us. So, it's a little funky, the way I have it set up.
Yeah.
I have 2 things of VitoTude open up in OBS, so that way, people can, like, see me where I'm supposed to be and you where you're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it is just gonna have us talking at the same time. But...
Yeah, we can't, I don't think we can... Not unless we were to get, like, headsets with mics. And then have the 2 separate mics and then have an interface thing.
Yeah, but I'd probably have to have a Go XLR, like, soundboard thing. Anyways.
You'd have to turn a knob.
I'd have to turn a knob. Alright. So, next, we're only going to fill out, like, the main, like, the what are called keyframes for right now.
Okay, so we're storyboarding.
We're storyboarding-ish. We're making an animatic. And then we'll add the in-betweens later. So, the bottom of the curvy do.
So am I drawing the...
Where it hits the ground.
Am I drawing the stretch or the squish? The squish?
This would be... This... I'm erasing. I'm like, why...
Can you tell that I just watched those videos that you told me to...
Yes. This is the squish. Now, why is it a squish? Well, that's because it's hitting the ground.
Because squish.
There, so squash and stretch is used to, words are hard. It's used to emphasize movement. So, Kevin Temmer, who animates in 3D, but it's the same principle. He uses a lot of stretch when he animates. Kevin Temmer, by the way, worked on Ice Age.
Oh, that one with the funky people.
Yeah, the sloth. Sid the sloth.
The icon.
I think he also worked on Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Don't quote me on that. But he's worked on a lot of animations and it applies squash and stretch to quite effective accuracy. Or not accuracy. Quite effective points? Words are hard and I'm still kind of waking up. Alright, so we're gonna just very quickly here make our animations. We're gonna very quickly here add our keyframes in. So it's just the same process of clicking on another box and working on it that way. Being a little heavy-handed here. As we go along, it's not going to squash quite as much.
You're going so much faster than I am. Goodness gracious. I have to remember.
I've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
blank frame. Realistically, it'd probably roll off from there. Alright, so, do you have all your frames?
No.
Okay, I wait then. Hi, Chad, how we doing?
Wait while I'm being dumb and trying, because the thing that I'm looking for says add new blank frame. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it not here?
Do you already have a blank frame? Or did you accidentally click duplicate frame?
I didn't click any of these. I just put a 6. I put a 1 under the 6 and I did the up click.
Okay, but it only shows remove keyframe or remove frame and pull if you've already added a keyframe there. So
I don't know how I did that then.
Did you duplicate it somehow?
I don't think I should have. I just clicked.
Also, it's slightly bothering me how spaced out your frames are compared to mine.
Look, I'm curb stomping my ball into the ground.
Hold on, let me just go into the thing here, and then we...
See, I'm gonna make this further. It's an artistic choice.
How do mark... I can't do it. I was like, how do mark thing in thing?
No, I want it to be higher. That's too big. That is also too big. That is too big. That is too small.
Are you just gonna move it into place? Or are you drawing it in place?
I'm drawing my keyframes.
Okay, but honey, a ball doesn't bounce higher after it's lost momentum.
Okay, look.
That's not physics.
Well, no, I'm putting the lots of energy in this, and then I go.
Oh.
I'm curb stomping my ball into the ground.
That's what you meant by that.
Yes, that is exactly what I meant by that. Please understand my words. Okay. That's different. What the? Why is... Okay, for some reason, these are the same frame. I think. Maybe?
You duplicated a frame somehow, and...
Wait, did I?
Yeah, and one of your balls is now there twice, where it's not supposed to be.
Okay, well, how do I fix that?
Go to the frame you don't want it in.
This one?
Yeah. And now you're going to erase where the ball is.
Oh. Wait, but it's also there. Wait, hold on. How? Oh.
What? Okay. If you're talking about it being green, the green is supposed to be there. The green is the frames you have after the frame you're currently on. If
hey,
they're
look,
both
that
black,
I understand. It's just my brain was like, well, then why would this be green in the one and then and I had drawn it so good too.
No, not that one. The one you don't want.
There we go.
Now, something that's in good practice is to check your animation. So, I have drawn out all my keyframes. At this point, I am not expecting it to be smooth. In fact, it's probably better that it's not smooth. So, to play the animation, you have these, like, the little controls up here above your frames. I'm going to click on the play button. And, okay. Now, what I've forgotten to do here, and why it stayed on the last frame for so long, is because I didn't shorten how long the clip is. So, by default, the clip is set to 100. If you're making a barely short animation, you don't want it at 100. You want it probably closer to like 30. So you can either type in the number or just continuously click the down arrow like I am, because I'm a heathen.
We're gonna be less bouncy.
Now, some people may be wondering what's the difference between the pause button after you've pressed the play button and the stop button. The stop button will put you back on the frame where you were when you started playing the animation. You don't need to select it. You can,
Well, no, I'm trying to move it back.
I know, but you can, if that's the only thing in the layer that you want to move, you can just click on the move button and move it around. It's nifty.
Wait, what did I just... Okay, so this is... Whoa! That's crazy. Okay. I did it. Okay.
All right.
Now I need to... now I need to hurry up.
Whoa! Hello! Hello? It's new person! Thank you for the follow!
Hello, new person. I might know you. I don't know. There we go. I did it! Sweet!
Oh, another thing, it's probably very important to save often. Krita.
Oh! Hi!
Okay, so you...
Sarah is from Jade server, if I'm remembering correctly.
Ah. I want my ball to be a consistent size. I did. It's good enough. Should I also... Okay, how many in-betweens how many keys do you have? Show me it go.
You want me show it go?
Yes.
It goes like this.
Okay, so it is just at the top of the arc and then at the bottom of.
Mm-hmm. For now. Those are our keyframes.
Okay.
the great part about having your thing pulled up in Discord is that I can see what you're doing.
Yes.
I'm off to play. I don't know the acronym. There with friend.
Okay. I hope you have great time. Greatest of times.
I'm starting to talk like a Nopon. Oh, Total War Warhammer 3. Okay. It's slightly bugging me that I have a small or not orange, green outline on OBS.
So these are all great circles. However, okay,
wait, you're think of this as like the sketch layer. It don't need to be pretty or accurate right now.
Well, I still want it to be relatively the same size.
Fair enough. All right, so play your animation. Let's see how it looks.
I think I'm gonna hate it. How, where, button. Oh wait, there's a play button. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
There's a play button.
Oh, it'll play from.
Yeah. So okay. So see these 3 bars right here.
Yes.
So you're gonna click on those. Where it says clip end, you're going to take that number down. Liler, you had me very concerned there for a second. Please don't joke about that.
You're cute. I am very cute. Look at how cute I am. I'm a little person. I'm a little cutie with the little chubby cheeks, and I'm cutie. You is cutie as well. Yes.
Okay, I think I'm gonna change one thing.
What are you gonna change?
I'm gonna change. I like it squishing on the first 2 because those are the big ones, but I don't like it squishing on the last one.
Yeah, those probably aren't. Those are going to squish less, if at all.
Yeah. And I realized that in my brain place because I looked over and watched yours because you're better.
I've been at this for a little bit longer.
I'm aware.
Cuties, yes, yes, we both cute. We are united in cute. Our PNGs are actually joined together. I just have them displayed separately on OBS.
Okay.
So that way we aren't sitting in the same window. And also, so I didn't have to make a new layout quickly before stream.
Okay, Brain.
Is brain braining?
Brain is doing something. Okay, I like that. We're gonna make this one because it's squishing about the same. We are gonna make it squish, but it'll be less.
It sells squish, but less.
You doing an arts? What kind of arts you doing? Is it gay?
What's the arts? What's the farts?
You know what farts are.
I'm keenly aware of what farts are. I've run into too many.
Very, very gay. Very gay, Liler says.
All the gay.
All the gay.
I love how I have it on my phone so I can look at it and I still go around the corner.
No, yeah, I really kind of wish I had a stream deck so that way we could have chat like right here where we both could see it.
Or like maybe somehow put it up there.
A friend of mine asked me to make an Italian femboy chef. That's beautiful.
That's not this. Is that... That's like a little less squish.
Yeah.
I think. Hold on, let me...
There's a spider crawling down from my ceiling. It is just kind of floating there.
So, Emily,
Yeah, I need
Would
to
you-
murder.
could you take care of Spider?
Yeah. I think I like it.
Yay!
I think I am satisfied. I will look back on this.
That phrase gave me anxiety. Oh.
Okay, where's the sword?
Say, sword is over there, behind you.
Okay, let me uncocoon myself.
Unblanky cocoon. Unblanky's your cocoon.
Direct me at the murder.
Did I say unblanky's your murder? You booped it with the tip of a foam sword.
After I bapped it twice.
Oh wait, the sword part is probably...
It's a
Wha-
foam sword.
It's a foam Minecraft sword.
It's a foam sword.
We joke and say that it's enchanted with Bane of Arthropods 2. Or 3?
I think it goes to 3, yeah. It might go to 4.
Gosh, my eyebrows are so thick.
They're very thicky, and mine are less thicky.
Nope, yours are just tiny little blobs.
Because that's what you wanted, even though you're... Yeah, her eyebrows are nowhere near blobs, she just wanted them that way.
I like thinner stuff, but you don't do that, so I just made them shorter instead.
I can do thin eyebrows. Most of my eyebrows used to just be lines.
You can make lines thick. That's
I
not
can make many things thick.
like yourself.
Yeah.
I like that are not-
Felt unnecessarily violent.
That's what a lot of my roasts are. I exaggerate them so you know they're not true. That's how I work.
I love her roasts. Like, even if they're directed at me,
They're still funny.
they're still hilarious.
And you know they don't stem from like any truth.
Yeah, they don't stem from anything that like would actually hurt me.
I make my roasts like a cartoon character, stretched out thin enough to be a rubber hose.
Sappy, you need to stop thickening people's shit.
And I
in
need
my
to stop
head.
reading chat while I'm taking a drink.
Yes, you do.
That was almost very bad. Anyway, I'm gonna take another drink.
So how about that airline food?
I throw my chapstick at you. Okay, I'm happy with it.
Hurrah.
How go? Yes, because this may be an animation, but it's.
It's like your first. This is your first animation.
Oh my gosh! Behold. I will chapstick the Sappy if I want to.
I mean, it did remind me that I needed to put chapstick on.
See, I'm being a positive force for good by being aggressive.
I was about to be like hydrate, and then I'm like, you
Yeah, I just hydrated.
So
I
did
will still hydrate again because I chug water like a steam train.
You could have said like a fish, and it would still have been effective.
I prefer steam train. It sounds more.
been wanting to try for the past year.
Well, now would be
Now you have a frame of reference. There's also a great video that Sapphire sent me about the principles.
Yes, I will put that video in the description of the YouTube. Coming to a stream
The
near
thickening.
starring Sapphire.
I'm tempted to name a chapter title The Thickening. Now, or like do that as a fictional book.
When the plot thickens.
The Thickening.
Alright, so now that we've drawn out all our keyframes, we're moving on to the in-betweens. Now, I'm actually going to up how many frames until the clip ends.
Okay, should I also?
Yeah, probably. I don't know why that green thing appears.
How many you go to?
I just went to 38. It was a random number. So I'm going to now space out all of my frames.
Okay, so we just grabbing. Wow! I'm so powerful!
Yeah! Yeah!
So we're doing it so that is there like just one in between, or how far space?
When we're done with the animation, all of the frames will have one space between them. But for now, character gets wider hips. No! Buck, no! That's a furry thing.
It is?
You don't want to know. I've seen some stuff. I've been on the internet.
So you know, just as a joke, like this.
Serenity, no! Serenity, no! I never tell.
Okay, so are you gonna tell me how many space you give?
I'm just giving them a random space. I will adjust them later. Normally I actually just go like the continuous route where I animate Alright, so I'm going to add. Am I gonna add a keyframe here? Yeah, cause or not a keyframe. I'm going to add an in-between. Oh no, what's wrong? Is it time to panic? No, so Serenity made a joke and then started drawing something, and I was like, no, that's not what the stream is. She has no idea in reference to...
I'm an asexual.
You're an asexual. You have no idea what you were doing.
I'm a human. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Fair enough. Alright, so I'm going to start adding in-betweens now. In-betweens are... I also don't even understand. You don't need to. Don't worry about it.
Don't get educated.
Don't look it up. Like, seriously, please do not look it up, Liler. You are underage.
Okay, so now we go the back.
Yes, so... I have now added a blank frame between,
the first and the second?
The first and the second keyframes. Don't worry about it, Naruto. Don't... If you want to find out, go watch the VOD on YouTube when it's up tomorrow.
How did I do that?
What?
I did the thing again where I copied it. And I don't know how, because I didn't click any
Okay,
buttons.
well, instead of having to, like, do things over again, you can just, remove keyframe. Don't do the frame and pull, because it'll pull all your frames, and you'll have to push them back over again.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Because you're slamming the ball into the ground.
It's gonna be a stretch.
I actually would not even put a frame in between the two because it's going to be going so fast.
Okay. Okay.
So move your first and second frames back over to where they were. Giving the femboy a spoon. Fear me. Oh, Who's gonna be the spoon?
What the?
What's up?
I was just moving it, and I was, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now I draw here. Where I do the squish.
No, it's gonna be a stretch.
Stretch! Stretch! I meant that word and not the word that I used.
So, it's gonna be semi-oval. Not like quite as thin as if you were slamming it on the ground, but also not quite as round as if it were circle.
That is...
You know you can change the opacity of your layers, right?
I'm aware. I want it like this.
Tuzzy used a redeem on Luna's stream to time me out for 10 minutes. When I came back, I told the following joke. I'm waiting.
I'm waiting. We're not gonna do anything. We're not gonna do anything.
What do you call a fox that's a bottom? Tuzzy.
Man. It's times like these. Like, I know on the surface level what that means.
But you don't know the depths of it.
Like, I know, like, just, like, the surface level and then, like, 2 inches down.
You do not understand the depth, whereas I, an expert bottom, also...
Oh, so, okay, I understand now.
Wait, what do you mean you understand now? What do you mean you understand now? You're roasting me on accident!
I get them mixed up. I can't remember which is which.
Raya gave up on calling me a bottom, now she calls me a sub or something. Oh my gosh, Raya! Raya should not even know what that means!
I know what that means.
Me too, trust me.
Well, once again, I know the surface level of what that means. There's probably more to it than I know, but I don't care to learn.
Yeah. You don't care to learn and you probably shouldn't. Alright, so... For everyone at home who does not know the principles of animation...
Who didn't watch it?
Who hasn't watched the thing
Who
yet.
hasn't watched half of a 20-minute video.
It's just a 20-minute video. So the slower something is, the more frames it's going to have. She just wants me to be either or just game more than I am. I don't know. Bold of anyone to assume that I know what's going on in Raya's head.
I was about to say something, but I'm like, wait a minute, Raya might not want to be roasted. Raya hasn't opened the door. Have any of you heard of the door principle of roasting?
I am simply small. I desire uppies.
I am also small and desire to be held. Hold me. Oh, we're hugging. It's cute. I wish you could see the hug, but you can't, so I'm gonna tell you it's very cute. And
when I get a 2D model, I'm going to have a 2D model for you. And then we can have like a redeem where we just hug.
Where we just hug. We're hugging still. It's
awkward
great.
Sibling hug.
Awkward sibling hug.
Pat.
Every time we do that, I'm gonna pat your legs. It makes it so much better.
She did pat my leg. There's a worrisome, alarming type of things in Raya's head.
Yeah. Anyway. Boop-a-doop. I need to do more of the in-between.
Yeah. So, slower something goes, the more frames it has. The faster something goes, the less frames it has. Which sounds weird to anyone who hasn't animated. But do I actually have this file on hand? Hold on. It might not be in my computer
See,
files.
and that makes sense to me, like, even before I started animating, just because I think of it like writing a fight scene. If you're writing a fight scene, you want there to be less words, so things are faster.
Is it in here? No, it is not. Okay. Sorry. I was looking for things. I have an animation of a, my, slime Sappy form. Slime Sappy, the little cat slime. Where she's waking up. And, that animation, like, my one issue with it is that it's not, it's smooth, but it's not as fast as I want it to be, but that's partially because I stuck so many frames in one part. For the down, you're probably gonna want 2 frames.
2? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Watch me draw a billion circles that I don't like.
Yeah, that's bound to happen.
This is art. I'm doing art.
You're arting?
I'm arting.
How hard do you art?
Art! I hate it when I draw such a good circle, but it's the wrong size.
Mood. How art you? I am good. I am sleepy though. Wait, why are my frames out of order? Hold on.
Let's go back.
That shouldn't be there.
Childbearing hips. Oh.
Well, yes, people... That's sometimes what they're called.
Who's there?
Knack knack, who's there? It's gay.
It's always gay. I'm not falling for that. I know what you're gonna do.
Achoo!
Kazoon type. Wait, okay.
Oh, why is it doing that? So sometimes if you have, okay, so you know this little light bulb, on both on the layer thing and then next to your frames, if you deselect that, you won't see your previous frames anymore.
Or
you can flip it back on, if you so choose. It can make animating a little easier, if you need it to. But sometimes Krita's animation will,
oh, I did it so good. Hold on, wait a minute. I can use a tool for this.
There's a tool for this. I like how, like, the ball is not only decreasing in size as it bounces.
Yeah, yours is decreasing in size. I'm trying to keep mine consistent. It makes it look like it's going sideways, like it's a shot at an angle.
Kinda, yeah.
And I like that for you, because you can do that more efficiently.
The thing is, I didn't even do it on purpose.
How do I make it slightly bigger? We have a tool for this. Pulls out a gun.
So, you see this? Your select tool, the thing that you use to move things. So, you can
there it goes. It wasn't showing me the things before.
Yeah. If you want to scale it to size, press shift on the keyboard. It's like if you don't want it to, like, warp or anything because you've increased the size too much in one way.
Calculating volume of objects that are changing shape is an interesting minefield.
Yes. Which would be why mine gets smaller in the thing. So, hold on. What? That's not...
And here's Sapphy showing you that even experienced animators can make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, because I'm now looking at this, I'm like, I thought it looked a little funny. This is why you replay through your animations, to make sure all the frames are in order. Because if you're moving them around a lot... That's a cute emote. Who's that one from? It's a hello emote. It's very cute.
I did it! Yay! I've also stopped accidentally creating duplicate frames somehow without knowing how. My hydrate ran out. Can you get me more hydrate? What part of that was funny?
The fact that you're asking me, the person who runs the stream, to go get you more hydration.
It'll be fine. It'll take like a minute. And I need more time because you have the better.
I have the better, yes. No, I don't.
Okay, I will go get me hydrate then.
Oh yeah, I was actually gonna work on adding my keyframes in. Great. Blank frame.
I can also do the heating.
Yes.
Of the thing to make me warm.
Problem with drawing shirtless people is the overwhelming anatomy. Mood. Is that a boop? It's a boop! Shirtless boys are cute though? Absolutely, yeah. Like, I understand to like the people who are not attracted to men, but like, have you seen men? Have you seen men? They're just... yes.
I may have gotten more biscuits.
Fair enough.
Do you want one of them?
No.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of biscuits.
You don't like a biscuit?
I don't like those kinds of biscuits.
These kinds of biscuits, you prefer them with the cheese.
I prefer them with the cheese and the garlic and the butter and the...
I think, I don't think you can turn off your gay. I don't think you can, like, make it...
No, but there are times during the day when people are distinctly more gay than they are at other hours.
Okay, I'm learning.
Like,
oh!
me in the morning, not so gay. Me at night, gay!
So that's why you play the gay game at night?
Well, also, that's usually when you've lent it to me.
Well, I try to, like, only play when you're sleeping.
Yeah, fair enough.
Gay and very gay. I feed them biscuits.
Yeah, we can tell who's the arrow ace in this.
For sure, I can't turn off the arrow ace. I think you should probably do other things in class.
Liler! Class, I only have the need to kiss a guy. Fair. I'll be working and, like, listening to, women loving women TikTok. And I'll just be like, man, I'm so gay right now, and I wish I had a girlfriend. I'm just Ace, and I love cuddles and kisses.
Cuddles and kisses are so good. Okay, you may get me on a tangent. Because, like, people in films need to advertise, like, platonic cuddles and kisses between, like, non-family members more frequently.
Non-family members. And people of not same gender. Did someone scream my name? Oh, sorry, I gotta go. Burb.
Burb. I love how instead of saying bye, we just both say burb.
We see you later.
It's like, I don't know if stream knows how tired I am right now. I'm very tired. I stayed up far too late playing gay game.
How late did you stay up?
We're not talking about that. So anyway, animating.
Do I need to confiscate the game?
No, you don't need to do that.
Okay, we're having this conversation after stream, but it will be a
What?
conversation.
What? Huh? What?
What?
Nani? Nah! Jade! Would you?
Sappy got the monies.
I had Serenity's screen capture blocking some of that, so hold on. I need to actually go look. Jade with the $10! Thank you so much! You did not have to!
Look at it.
Hold on, they actually currently can't see it because I don't have the...
Hi, Jade. Jade is
There we
here
go.
in the chat.
Jade is in chat. Hi. Are you feeling better? Is your tummy okay? That animation is not wanting to be smooth on their end unless I have it opened.
Yeah, look, I did it.
The weighting is a little funky on your animation, but it's something you'll, like, learn how to...
It's my first time, and also I'm doing it freehand, and I'm trying to do it slightly faster for stream.
I'm sore, but a little better. Okay. That's good.
I feel the sore things. We
Yeah.
we broke apart a bunch of ice the other day.
Yeah!
And I used primarily my left arm. Now, normally, for normal people, this would not be an issue. I have the long-term goal of becoming ambidextrous, so I grab my water and my snacks with my left hand, so anytime I go to hydrate and, like, eat, it hurts.
Oh, so your general stomach area is not happy with you.
Oh yeah, that's... I'm having so much fun right now.
You're having fun animating, but you're also like, can you please just stop hurting?
Yeah, it would be great if
The
my body
poor
could stop.
Yeah, did I tell you that Jade had some bad cheese?
Oh.
They spent most of the day yesterday, like, trying to keep something down.
Man, it's been a long time since I last threw up.
Yeah, it has been.
Wasn't that like when I had my huge medical episode?
No.
Oh, right, because it happened
In the car ride back from a
the
trip.
thing, because that road is jacked up and I hate it.
It was also dark and you could not see a thing. Pretty sure it's viral, actually, given how it's panned out. Oh, no.
Anyway, let's
You know, listening to Chill Hop while streaming probably isn't helping how tired I am. The cheese was fine, probably. So you say, so you say.
I mean, it could have been both. Anyway, teach me thing.
Yes.
Teach me how art.
So. Now. What we could do. Jade got the cheese touch. No! We are not bringing that back. You don't know what the cheese touch is, do
No,
you?
I do.
Okay. So, Jade doesn't know.
Don't worry about it. Don't.
I'll explain it to you later. Art.
What we do.
So, now, you have two options. You could change the opacity of the layer and do, like, the final line art for your animation before we render it. Or, I can teach you how to render it now. Yes, I used to be a dumb boy and cringe, and also read cringe books. Those books aren't necessarily cringe. They definitely weren't for me. I tried reading them. It's more so that the kids at my school were absolute butts when it came to the cheese touch thing. It never stopped. If you mentioned cheese, the cheese touch got brought up and someone suddenly had it. And somehow they all managed to keep track. How did a bunch of elementary school kids...
The power of kids being butts to each other. It happens a lot. I would know.
Fair enough.
Okay, we keep getting sidetracked.
We do. Okay, so would you like to render your animation? Oh wait, you don't have the code. I'll give you the link to the code place later. But essentially, Krita can't render animations on its own. So hold on, let me save. So hold on. I can render animation. So can you see this pop up? You cannot. Hold on. Because this is actually kind of important for me to be showing. So, add. Display capture. Okay. Okay. And then this is just temporary. I'm gay, me too. So, sorry, I am adjusting things in OBS. Alright. So, you see this thing? You see this thing? Okay. So, if you want to, and if you want to render your animation as a GIF, you need to have this code in here, because Krita cannot render animations on its own. If you don't have that, you can still do an image sequence and then plug your frames into a GIF maker online. It's super easy and very easy to find one for free. But the code is also for free, which is why I have it on here. This also allows you to do WebP or MP4 or WebM or animated PNG image. I don't know what the difference between these two is. I never claimed to be that much of an expert. But anyways, so if I wanted this to be a GIF, that means when it shows up on someone's screen, it will loop the animation over and over again.
Yeah.
MP4, that's for video, and if I had any audio in here, in like Krita, because you can add audio.
MP. MP4. They're so MP. They're not just MP1, they MP4.
They're MP4.
I love my dumb brain. Tissue.
Tissue. Tissue.
Tissue.
MP is the elbow hit.
I don't.
Is it
Yes!
Yes, hello!
We're so cute! Look at us be cute!
Look how cute he is!
Wow, everyone's here.
Yeah.
The whole gang.
Oh yeah, so
I'm learning things.
yeah.
I'm trying to learn things.
Yeah, so MP4, that's your standard video, and if I had audio in here, it would put the audio in with the video when I render it. Not gonna do that though, because I don't need to. Also, video cannot have a transparent background, but GIF images can. So, you see our bobbing heads here?
We live in the void.
We live in the void.
We live in the void because
We live in the void. So that's because it is.
Waffles is trans.
What?
Don't worry about it.
I didn't hear what you said.
Waffles is trans.
Waffles is trans.
You know my son. Because I'm transparent. It was a really dumb joke, which is why I told you not to worry about it.
Yeah, so GIF images can have transparent backgrounds. Our bobbing heads right here that bob whenever we talk is a 2-frame, well, it has 2 main frames that are just repeated.
It's us going up and down on a bottle. The bottles are filled with cocoa.
Sorry, up and down on a bottle is, some phrasing there.
Oh, wait, fart! Can you... these things, and also it's not the same. It's not. They're different.
Our heads bob and they rest on bottles. I desire a bottle of cocoa as big as I am. Oh, that'd be a lot of cocoa.
How fast would you be able to drink that much cocoa? I think...
Sapphy is bad girl. No, I'm a normal functioning adult.
Says the one who stayed up too late playing the gay.
Look, we both know there's no way I'm neurotypical.
There's no way any of us are neurotypical.
I can't be normal.
No, but you can have a healthy sleep schedule, and I'm gonna make it happen. Gosh darn it.
Okay, I've added an alarm.
That says go the peck to bed.
It says, go Nina, you gay egg.
You know, that's better.
Lewd thoughts. Normal people have lewd thoughts.
I'm not a normal.
Most people who are not certain parts on the spectrum of asexual have lewd thoughts.
Like, my asexuality is 2 steps left of my aromanticism. I know more about the romance than I do about the lewd.
Yeah.
Anyway, bouncing balls. I didn't realize how that happened until after I said it. The amount of times I'm going to be clipped out of context in my life is going to be significantly higher than the average human.
Yes! Especially if you plan on streaming.
Oh, I do. It's fine. It's a part of me.
Make a face when my brother is in the room and almost... Nice. Yeah, but... So anyway...
Back to animation.
Back to animating a bouncing ball.
Oh.
It only gets worse from here.
Are you gonna need a minute? Do you need a minute to breathe? Because I'm too much.
Maybe.
I don't think about things.
You really don't.
This head is so empty.
So anyways, balls!
This head is so empty, not because my head is actually empty, but because my filter is just a square pane with nothing in front of it.
There's like maybe a cheesecloth in there, but there's not much
There's a cheesecloth in there when there are children.
Yeah. There are children now.
Younger children.
Younger, less gay children. I just got reminded of a thing that Steven wrote in college.
Oh gosh.
Do you know which one? It's the one that Alex criticized a whole lot.
Yes, I do. I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Sorry. Let's try to get
Let's
back
try
on
to
track.
be focused. Sorry, VOD watchers.
So, if you want to change where your video or where your frames are going to get put, less gay children, aka failures, indeed.
No, they're just young and they don't have the hormones yet.
Yeah. So, anyways, you can change where your...
This stream is rated T for teen.
The stream is rated T for teen. So anyway, you can change where your animation is gonna go, and the name is right here.
Can anyone ever truly have enough abs?
Yeah. Image sequence. That's going to spit a whole bunch of frames into your folder. Bellies are pretty indeed.
They are.
Yeah, so you can save them as PNGs or JPEGs.
It's pretty. It's pretty. For context, I just touched Sappy's belly.
the minute you hear me just go,
That was me touching Sappy belly.
Sappy belly. Sappy has a lot of belly. But I mean it nice and squishy.
Oh, absolutely.
I have one too. They soft and comfy pillows.
I am all bones.
You've got like a little tumby.
I have the tiniest tumby, but you can feel every single bone in my body.
You really can.
Like, I have hip dips the size of the Grand Canyon.
Lamafowl!
I am the twiggiest.
Yeah, so your first frame and last frame are important so that way it doesn't render extra frames.
I am a twig with hips.
Yes. Or as I would say, a curvy chopstick.
I am a curvy chopstick.
Beautiful Sam Skitty is no. Okay.
If everyone says you're skinny, then you're probably skinny. I know this struggle because growing up I was
You've always been like a stick.
I've always been a stick, but it was very bad when I was younger because I was dealing with my health problems on a more regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
A vertical brick.
So broad, but not quite as broad as Kingpin from...
Oh gosh, no, that's vertical pancake.
No, Kingpin's built like a 1950s fridge.
Ah.
Yeah, because those were wider than our standard fridge.
That is better.
Anything besides toothpick is just... I wouldn't say that necessarily.
I would say that society needs to fix itself.
Yeah. Nah. So, PNGs. They take up a lot more space than the alternative. These are all the types of images that you can save your thing to be. Like, and one basketball shorts!
I'm thinking of Tyler's gym shorts, the used ones that he had to fold.
So, and worn gym shorts are notorious for being, like, tall and very wide. They're like, they're the baggy gym shorts that you want, like, if you're playing basketball.
Or cosplaying Sans.
Or cosplaying Sans, yes. I forgot that you did that one year.
I did that one time, but I had booty shorts because they don't make regular gym shorts for girls, and it sucks.
No, we transpire society, we're just picky. Not everyone is picky. There are actually, because I have...
I am the least picky.
The images. I have the image here cut to only a certain window in OBS. You can't see all the options, but there's a lot of options.
There's a lot of options. That's a solid stick.
Solid snake.
Liquid peach.
Yes. So, JPXL, that's like a little bit bigger. JPEG image is probably what you're gonna want to go for to keep the space down on it. Anyways, so rendering takes time. The longer your animation and the more going on with it, the more frames, like the more frames you have, and like the say you were using animation curves, the longer it's going to take to render out. Which is why you save before you render, because there's a very good likelihood of it crashing.
Oh yeah, I should save.
Yes, you should. So I'm actually not going to render it right now. I just wanted to show that, and then I will get rid of this display capture. Where do I remove it at? that's right. It's right here. There we go. Is Tuzzy still online? I don't know.
No clue. I don't think I can check that.
Yeah.
I did a save.
Yeah.
I saved myself!
Now, do you want to, like, dive into a little bit of animation curves? Like, just a small, tiny bit.
Yeah, we got time.
Yeah, we got time. You are a ball. No, you.
I am not a ball. I am not round.
So, I am actually going to go on a different layer. Now.
I am not very
Animation curves. It is another Docker entirely. And if you'll notice, it looks very different from animation timeline. That's because the frames work a little bit differently here. So, I am actually going to change the opacity on this. I'm going to go over to going to change the opacity on the layer that I did like my sketch frames on. Round just mean more to hug, yes. And belly to squimsh.
I'm not saying that being round is a bad thing. I'm saying I'm not round.
Well, the easiest way is to post a hot werewolf. If Tuzzy is online, he will find it. Tuzzy's probably hearing this and going, no, not true. Go spam Tuzzy with hot wolf, man.
Tuzzy is here. Oh. Okay.
Now, aren't you glad that your boyfriend isn't in chat?
Okay, opacity. That's right, I have it over here because it's different from you.
Yes.
Okay.
So.
Opacity, the other things I do. You made your squares. How are they squares?
These?
Yeah.
Okay.
You made them thicker. How do I make my boys thicker?
Okay, so I have animation timeline and animation curves in like the same general area. They're just in different like tabs within Krita. So go to settings, go to Dockers, and you want animation curves. You want to click on it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So what did it do?
This.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, put it on the side.
Yeah, you're gonna wanna move those around before you start.
Okay. Yeah.
Because depending on what you're doing, you're gonna want to be able to see what you're
okay.
working on. Hold on. Where is there? It is. And then we.
No, that's not. Wait for me to struggle for a minute.
I know. I'm doing other things.
Okay. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Oh, that is also not what I wanted.
Posted a pic and meme strictly because Tuzzy, because it was, what do we say to the god of death? A person imagines Big Daddy Wolf from Puss in Boots. Yes, Daddy.
Okay. Okay, I need to make them tabs. Remind me how I do that.
Did you just remove? Where did you put that?
Onion skins?
No. Where'd you put your animation curves?
I'm holding it.
Oh, it's not showing that you're holding it on Discord.
I'm holding it.
Okay. So, you go over the area where you have your animation timeline.
Okay, and so it's the on top?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so now you can go between the two, which is very handy. So.
Okay, now my screen looks a semblance of normal.
Normal.
I do have to fix a few other things.
Thank you for the best, you.
As I was saying that, I realized how weird it sounded to be saying it that way. Yeah. So. What are you doing? Don't close out of that.
I put it on the... Oh, okay. I moved it on the wrong.
Wrong layout.
There we go.
Now you switch that up.
Okay.
Okay. So, I have already drawn a circle using the ellipse tool. If you shift while you use the ellipse tool, it will give you a circle.
Yes. 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 Words.
Oh wait, what layer are you on? Make a new layer so you're not drawing over your sketch.
Okay. I did it.
We also right now don't really actually we kind of do need our curves, but I would also like lower the opacity on those. So, now here we have a circle, smooth and inoffensive. This will be the basis for our new logo.
I do not have a circle.
You're getting there.
I have the tool, and I'm gonna hit...
Especially Jade, who's likely silently downloading every Hot Wolf fan picture we sent to mess with Tazzy. And you, and it looks like a hug, and it feels like a hug, but it actually destroys you in a hug way.
In a hug way.
I'm a menace to society and my household. I thought you were Tuzzy. Alright. So, we have a circle, smooth and inoffensive. I'm gonna be quoting that song, and I don't even know the song name.
I didn't even know it was a song.
Yeah, so you know the person who, scared of the water, scared of the pain. The person who did that animation?
Yes.
They did another animation featuring Rambo with that song in it.
Oh! Okay.
Yeah, so, anyways, we have a circle, smooth and inoffensive. I'm gonna say this again.
Every single time.
Every single time. Now, we could animate it the normal way, just draw a circle, like, along the lines like we did for our sketch. Or, we could do it a little bit of an easier way. Now, if I were, so, in animation curves, this is where you could get into tweening. Tweening is basically changing the shape for a little bit more of a fluid animation. It makes things a little bit easier to be fluid because you can have a little bit more control in a way that you can't do with drawing frame after frame after frame.
Tazaxi.
Nani?
Read chat and you'll understand, ish.
Riot made me this way, I'm gonna make this your problem. I'm the only one who pronounces Tuzzy's name as Tuesday.
It's further down.
I am the only one in the house who doesn't have a job or go to school and who also can drive. Same. So I am responsible for everyone being on time. Oh, sounds like a taxi.
Tuzaxi.
Tuzaxi. No, we did not say Tuzaxi.
It's an A, not an E.
Tuzi is the more common way to say it, but Tuzzy is the original way to say it. And Tuesday is how Jade pronounces it when they're feeling sappy. Or sappy? Sassy! No! Freudian slip lie!
Woo! I'm glad that I never mess up verbally that way most of the time.
I once called Tussie, as in Tuzzy Poo.
Yeah.
Do you know that other word?
Yes, I do.
How is it to feel sappy?
It's great. Sappy is so soft.
I am very soft and round and squishy.
Okay. So we have a circle, round and unobtrusive. I have a feeling I did that wrong, but...
Here we have a circle, smooth and inoffensive. This will be the basis for our animation.
Oh, I think your streams get, like, 100% funnier when I get on.
Yes, they do.
I am the humor.
Yes, so, you see this line with the dot in the middle and it has a plus, and the line with the dot in the middle and it has a minus?
Yee.
So, I want you to go to the one that has a plus. And you're on frame 0, right?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to click that. Now you might notice that over here it just says opacity. If we were to mess with anything on here, instead of letting you animate it, like if I were to move this point and then play the animation.
I am humorous.
Hold on.
I'm very humorous. I'm also eating a biscuit.
This. So, to illustrate my point better.
This is where the diagonals are.
Yes, this is where I use the diagonals thing. So, you may notice that I have these 2 points and then I've lowered this point, and now suddenly that's all the circle is doing. That is all the circle can do. So, I am actually going to undo a couple things.
Tuzzy, let me tell you a secret about humor as somebody who's extensively studied my own ability to make people laugh. Everyone is hit or miss with comedy. It's just some people hit more consistently, and other people throw absolutely everything into the air at once so that you have to laugh eventually.
Fair enough. Okay, so what we do in order to make it so we can actually, like, move this ball.
Listen,
here.
I don't want to brag, but I've won awards for being funny. I'm not joking.
She actually has. She competed in speech and debate.
I competed in speech and debate, and one of the categories is humor, and I have multiple first place awards. I'm competent. I also beat the guy who got number 3 at nationals in one tournament.
Yeah.
It was because the judges were biased, but
Biased in that
they were very conservative, and he was
flexing
very gay.
Tuzzy, you're hilarious!
Listen, just because I'm boosting my own ego does not mean that you are not funny. There doesn't have to only be the one funny person.
Wait, who's the straight man in this comedy act?
No. No. If I've learned anything, it is infinitely more funny if you make everything gay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, those are the good jokes, is when you can tell them again and people still laugh.
Alright.
This is why I like child abuse. It's not... Wait. Okay, listen, wait.
You should explain that a little further!
Yes, I should. Okay, I made a joke. I made a joke in a class, and the punchline was, it's not child abuse if you're both children. Basically, I was in this class, and we had the best teacher. We had the best teacher because he would joke and roast with us, and it was great, and we'd have, like, intro to class banters, and there was this one kid where his humor was just in the middle of class whenever the teacher stated a hard, solid fact, was just to say no, or ask why. Like, water... gravity is... something, and it moves at this speed. It's like, no! And so, he was doing that repeatedly, and we hadn't even, like, fully started class yet. And so the teacher says, I'm so tempted to commit child abuse right now. And everyone laughs. And I turn to talk to the person who's sitting next to me, because we were in, like, 3 columns of 2. So I went to talk to the person next to me while everyone was laughing, thinking they would be the only person who heard it. And I started speaking, and everyone went quiet instantly. And I say, it's not child abuse if you're both children. And then everyone starts dying again. Like, there was a 2-second pause where they're like, wait a minute, she really said that? And then they all started dying, and the teacher dramatically clutches his shirt over his heart, slams his back into the wall, and goes, ugh! My spleen! And it is one of my greatest comedic accomplishments ever. He gave me candy.
Yeah, it's a very funny story. So anyways, back on track. How to move the circle that is smooth and inoffensive.
Fantastic.
We actually will need to right-click on our layer.
The orange bit.
Not the orange bit. Your list of layers over here.
Oh! Right-click on layer.
Right-click on layer.
I did.
Or top thing. Okay.
I am good at making people laugh so hard they nearly pass out.
We have options, but what we want to do is we want to add, then we want to go to transform mask. There's no other context in which transform mask could be used, and you cannot tell me different. Once laughed so hard one time I nearly... Oh, jeez. Was that the same night where you couldn't breathe because of the cursed toilets and playgrounds we were looking at?
You know, in talking about how funny I am, because I love doing that, because I need to remind myself, because no one right out told me I was funny until...
Do you have your transform mask?
I right-clicked the layer.
Okay.
Go back to that step.
Okay. So, we right-click the layer. Then we go down to add. Then you have all these options. You want...
Come on.
The transform mask. Is it being finicky?
Yeah. Okay, I did it.
So, now instead of clicking on this to do anything, you're going to be on the transformation mask.
Okay.
You're going to add, and that's going to add a keyframe, and then you're going to have all these little things pop up right here in the sidebar.
Oh, the transformation mask in the corner. I thought you were still talking about over on the layer. Okay.
All these little things are going to pop up over here. Once you have added a frame in your animation curves. Now,
it did not.
It did not?
I have laughed out loud many times.
That's because you didn't add, you didn't click on this.
Oh. Whoa!
Yeah, now you have all these colors. So you're gonna ignore those.
Oh. I don't like ignoring colors.
I mean, fair.
Okay, now we go back to...
Now, we're not actually going back. I am just marking where I want things.
Okay, well, what am I doing?
Okay. So, I now have 2 frames here. In order to do anything you're going to, in animation curves, you need at least 2... Animation curves? Animation curves. You need 2 frames.
Okay. Well,
So,
I have 1 frame. How do I put the second one? Go back to the
you're going to...
animation
So, see
timeline.
the small, tiny, itty-bitty little bar?
The orange?
The orange, yes.
Yeah.
You're going to click on, the one that corresponds with your next frame in the sketch.
Okay, so that's why you went back to timeline.
Yeah, I wanted
So
to
you
make sure I
could
was going to the
check.
right one. Animating in 2s is nice.
Okay, I did that. Yours has dots in multiple places.
Yes, because I added another keyframe.
Okay, so I click the button again.
Yep.
I did it!
Yep. And are you ready for the real magic?
There's real magic?
Well, in this case...
Are we going to Narnia? Are we going to Oz?
Are we going to the universe of Xenoblade Chronicles 3? I only wish.
Oh gosh. I don't know if that would be a dream for you. I don't know if that would be a dream or a nightmare for me.
You haven't played the game yet.
No, I have not.
I mean, it might slightly be a nightmare.
Well,
so.
I think it'd be a nightmare because I'd have to stop you from gaying all over everything.
I'd just be like,
No, we're going to that white.
Liler, no! Alright,
No one can kidnap me successfully.
so, on the frame that you currently have selected,
Yeah.
you see your select tool and you know how you can use it to move things.
Yeah.
So, you're going to move it to where you want it.
Oh gosh, that's... Why?
No. You're not gonna scale it.
No, I'm not, but like, why is the box so big?
You might have accidentally put a dot in there.
I did.
Or if you, like, go back into the layer and erase the dot.
Okay, so I go to this.
No. You, so there's a difference between when you are clicked on this and when you are clicked on this. You want to go into the layer itself and then erase that dot. You're on the wrong layer.
No, I'm not. I went to the right one.
Paint layer number 3. That's where your dot is.
That's where my dot is? Why?
Because it's there. Anyways, yeah, just erase that.
Okay. And then I go back.
Tell the message.
Okay, and now I do this.
It was particularly upset by look Latino, and I can understand why. I might have to go in and remove that from permitted terms, though. Anyways. So, now that you've erased your dot, did you move that in the paint layer, or did you move that in your transform layer?
I'm moving it in my transform.
Okay.
I have not moved it yet.
Yes, good. Yes.
Okay, I moved it. Wait, hold on.
I'm actually going to change how many frames it will show.
Okay, so I have my circle round and unobtrusive.
Smooth and inoffensive.
I'm doing it wrong on purpose.
I see that now. Alright, so.
My chat is not... It's not the same as yours.
What mean? Oh, it might have stopped. Did it?
No, because it says it has Tuzzy's, yeah.
It might have just not shown the one that was held for mod review.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Okay. So, now, if we play our animation here.
If we play it, we trigger epilepsy.
Oops. So I'm actually going to take the speed way, way, way down so we can actually see what's going on here. So, it may seem a little bit weird, but if I were to have the frame further out, then it would be a more smooth transition. What this is doing is taking your starting point and the point that you selected, or your start point and your end point, like the first frame and the second frame in the, that we did changes on in this case, and it is calculating when to move those and for how long they should stay in a position. I know this sounds...
I'm like, you're losing me.
I'm trying not to... So, actually, hold on. Let me save this real quick, and then I'm going to open up a file where it's going to be a little bit more obvious as to what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So I'm going to open...
I'm gonna eat a biscuit.
I'm gonna eat biscuit. don't want to open a GIF because then it'll freak out. Yeah, by the way, don't open GIFs in Krita. You'll get some nightmare fuel results. Or at least what I would deem nightmare fuel. I'm looking for a .craw file. Oh, that's why it's in screenshots. There we go. I'm looking for my new background. So, in making the background you see before you, for all of my screens, you may have noticed that the colors move from one side of the screen to the other. I did that here in Krita. And here's how. So it's not this layer, it's this one. And also this one. So I have the big one for most of them, and if I hit play here, it's going to generate the cache. Because I changed a thing. And then it's going to show it's slowly moving. Now, sometimes Krita will move things a little bit slower than they are actually appearing. But yeah. So, you may be wondering, how the heck did I do that?
I wonder that a lot when you do things.
Yeah, so I'm going to pause. And then I'm going to open this. And then, where is it? That's not it. There it is. So, I have 3 layers. And I needed 3 for one specific purpose. Yes, Liler. Yeah. So, I need you to take away my right to call myself an artist. No! No! I don't... Start zooming out. Can see the deer for veto tube. That was a reference picture I took in order to set things up. So I'm just gonna move that over there, and then I'm gonna... Alright.
You are not undeserving.
But just out of curiosity, what awful thing did you do?
Yeah, out of curiosity.
Also, which name are you talking about? Artist or Liler? Because one of those is going to be significantly harder than the other.
What? Shrink it down a little bit. Okay. So.
Both? Oh no. You did both?
There goes my pillow. Alright.
Bye-bye.
But focusing. Did the line art line work without any brush smoothing? That's fine. Yes, it means you have to do it all over again, but also, it's fine.
You're gonna have to teach me what that means. You're gonna have to teach me what that means.
Later.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is...
I'm trying to finish up before...
Before the 2-hour mark, which is in 3 minutes.
Yeah. Alright, so. I'm gonna show this right here. So. Notice how it is selected a certain area. What frame am I on? Oh, I'm all the way over on 120. So. I want to be here on frame number 1. Because when I show this, it'll show you this frame is here at this point. But if I go all the way to where I have the animation end for at least this layer, it is over here. What Krita is doing when I have it move from frame 0 to frame 120 is it is calculating how fast and how far an image needs to move between those 2 points. So 120 frames at, I have it at, yes, 12 frames a second. 120 frames at 12 frames a second. It's going to move rather slow. In order to make it loop, I had to have the 3 frames, or not the 3 frames, the 3 layers. Because otherwise it looked weird and I wanted it to be looping. And now we have, and so, but by doing all of this crazy, frame magician, like, code things. Yeah, it's like coding. If I'd have to... Aww. Liler is your chosen name. No, yeah, but you're coding the computer to say, hey, I want the image to be here at this point in the animation, and the image to be here at this point in the animation, and the computer's going like, okay, these are the frames in between. I'm going to generate that animation based on that.
Ooh.
Yeah!
So basically, if on this ball thing I were to do that right now, it would make the ball go in a diagonal line.
Yes.
Okay.
It makes some animations really easy, so, trying to think of what used tweening. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. That used a lot of puppets, and, it was primarily puppet animation, and only... It's 2 o'clock.
Yes, it is.
Reminder for everyone to brush their teeth.
I have already brushed mine today, or at least this morning. Anyways.
Brush your
So,
teeth and shave your armpits.
Okay, maybe wait to get in the shower to shave your armpits. Anyways, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. It used primarily puppet animation with the occasion they would do, just the, they would do...
Hand-drawn?
Hand-drawn. It wasn't very often, but when they did it, it looked really cool. You can get very smooth effects with using puppets. Another one that I've done, like, I've done puppet animation before. I did that for, my Splatoon OC.
Oh, yeah, her.
Yeah, that's how I made her head bob back and forth, in the idle form, and made her little Dumbo octopus flaps sway. So yeah. Anyways, that's what I wanted to say. That is what the animation curves do. You can get very complicated with it. You can have both animation curves and what's its bucket? You can have both animation curves and the hand-drawn animation going at the same time. So you can have a hand-drawn animation moving across the screen by using the animation curves. It's really cool. We don't have time to go into that. I am very tired. Let's go find someone to raid.
Let's make friends. I should save.
Yes, you should. Alright, so...
I saved.
Good.
We can do a part 2.
We could. Yeah, no problem.
Thank you for watching. That's so weird to say. I'm normally saying thank you for streaming.
Yeah.
You're doing a butt? Oh, yep.
Nani? What?
Liler says they're doing a butt. I was about to say a thing, but then I filtered myself. Because I do want the stream to end.
Yeah.
For your sake. I could go for hours.
You still have energy. What am I... Forgetting which thing to click on.
Who?
Let's, is there anyone on Wildlife Cam? There was a bird. There's a tiny bird. There's a bird. There's a bird. Hold up, we gotta raid real quick.
Guess we're raiding a tiny bird.
It's eating. But you don't understand. I love birds.
I really don't.
Raid.
Bye, chat.
Hold on.
Do the things for yourself.
Yeah, do your after stream care. Take a break. Get a good stretch. We didn't do that. Alright.
Oops.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm in pain, that's my defense.
Fair enough. Okay. I should hit enter as. No! They don't let me raid at this time! Okay, fine.
Now we're gonna find somebody else to raid.
Wolf Sanctuary? Is anything... Oh, they're so sleepy. Oh, they're so sleepy. They're sleepy puppies.
What are you doing, man? We gonna kick a beat or what?
We're gonna kick the beat. We're gonna kick the ill beat.
What? The fudge? Oh. The music. I'm actually gonna stop it. Where? How far down did we go?
I don't know.
Oh, it's just one more. Okay.
Bye bye. Bye bye bye. Bye bye bye.
Where-
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
I'm trying to get things.
Bye bye.
Control C.
Bye bye. Bye bye bye. Bye bye bye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye bye. Bye bye bye. This is weird to do with music in my ears. It's completely different.
Hurrah! All right, we'll see you later. We're raiding into the sleepy wolves.
Bye.
As soon as I can hit the raid button. Bye bye.
Okay. Oh, there it goes.